we remember. They loved and we loved in return.
Right behind you.
Fear in the eye!
Another glorious battle.
That's done. What? It's hard. Look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient Kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akitan ghost.
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akitans referred to their god, to stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Mad Folk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akita, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. The sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
Wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. You saw? Yes, she was tested. She was trained to build and lead. But she fell, as did all the cities of my people when the Magfolk came. Go now. Your trials begin.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akedan! bone dust in my fur.
Another win, but who's counting?
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlikes. This mural looks idyllic, doesn't it? Sapadal is helping the Akidans grow and flourish. They seem happy.
We're set rough!
Used to quiet.
That's it for me.
designed yourself, so it's fabulous stuff you got left over. Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not done with us. Coming out of the wall. That's it for me! Back on my feet.
We're set, run!
Yeah!
Everyone okay?
That's the last of them. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it. The Magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the Magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How could... did we do this? We bleed, they bleed, the Magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the Magfolk were at our doors. How could you know of this? Yes, their ways are strange and volatile, and you will need to show wisdom to navigate them. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Wisdom, huh? Afraid this one's all on you two.
A trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it. find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash. These ghosts aren't very helpful.
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. They aren't charmed.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors. Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
There can't be that much more. Right?
Slow down a bit. That should make things easier. The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
If they're last visitors with the mag folk, I can see why.
They must be trying to protect their gardener. Still, this feels hostile.
Make no mistake, I'm sure it's hostile.
Judging by this mural, the relationship the Echida had with her god was complicated. Perhaps Sapidal was a little moody? This mural almost makes me feel nervous. looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself.
What do you truly seek with our garden? Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. You know of this. Imana's brethren were mistaken, but we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. Can't imagine it's good. Of course these trials require a leap of faith.
Bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our garden?
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
Come, Outlander.
The fur on the back of my neck is standing up.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the gardener and causing another calamity.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us?
Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
I only do what we must.
So be it. Prepare yourself.
On your right, dear. You all right?
Shake it off.
The envoy needs healing.
Next one's mine. I got it. Think they're really dead this time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Another glorious battle.
rage in this mural. The Zappadal must have been furious at the Akedan's unfortunate bystanders. Wow. I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
Doesn't look like any map I've ever seen. But I'll take your word for it.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akedan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate. Your god wants a chat.
Come, we yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tibaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. Ungrateful! They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We did not choose this. We did not want this. The earth shook. The waters rose. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. Dead? They're dead? No. Happy. They were happy. We loved them. They loved us. No! We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? Oh, really? It's hard to tell with all the dream thralls around.
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Galawain's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves.
Get out of here before more drinking. Me.
Everyone okay? One for you!
The branch breaks. Spear in the eye! Invaders in the garden!
Next one's mine.
Should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again. Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? Yes, but even a humble acorn can sprout a tree. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Don't make me separate your skin from your muscle. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Audra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm so very glad you recall. Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. Correct. I knew I liked you for a reason, Envoy.
You two can't be serious.
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Ringrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill Dream Thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard her. Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Godlike. Speak with me a moment. You and
Let the Steel Garrote show you how it's done. Destroy it all.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands. Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Bring it down.
The Dream Thralls are no match for our might.
These ruins were hideous anyway.
What? Quite a change from Emerald Sand. Ugh, I just got the sand out of my bag from my last trip here. sorry. But before anything else, I need a word with you. Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost. Because of you and that monster.
That's her life's work you're talking about. Maybe it's nothing to you, but it's everything to us.
Her life's work is making her advocate for killing people. Just saying.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools. I trust Reengrim more than Ludwig. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsli, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
Never thought I'd be going back to Galloway. Tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too. Much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out and...
we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dear. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
We should be careful. I doubt this is the same third one we left.
Well, the walls are still standing. Let's see who's still on their feet.
Who needs Bab? Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? We still have various linens and silks in stock.
I unfurl my blossoms for you. What will you take from me? I unfurl my blossoms for you. What will you take from me?
Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. She's a beauty, isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested? Sure. Take your time.
I'll be here.
Oh, this isn't looking good. The oasis only holds so much water. There's so many new refugees.
Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting thirsty yet?
I'll see if we can pump up any more water.
The ruins. What happened? I heard them fall to rubble. It comes, it sings, it dreams of war and blood and smoke. And did you have a hand, Envoy? You and your Inquisitor destroyed hundreds of years of history and time, and silver lights flashing bright. Ruins break into bones, they do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die. The roots eat what we leave. They nibble on what we forget. Eat and swim and swing. I'm sorry, I think I need a moment. Smoke and rhyme, we are losing time.
Oh no.
I think she's already slipping away from us. We've got to stop this plague, Envoy.
Sing black, sing silver, songs of permission. Yes, go. Yes, leave.
A butterfly emerges, a dream of peace.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Well, if it isn't the Envoy, Thirdborn's greatest hope.
Hope? That's the monster who got us kicked out of Thirdborn.
Come to kill us too?
Why bother when she could burn the city instead?
Oh, good. At least everyone is already being calm and rational.
You'd like to talk your way out of everything, wouldn't you? A ruthless deed, a honeyed word, and it all disappears.
Now hang on. What are you here for?
The Adirans fired on the ruins. Didn't you see?
Next it'll be Thirdborn.
Dead? What are you on about?
You think we couldn't have trapped them? You think we can't fend for ourselves?
They're buildings, Moakua. Priceless ones, but ruins. Not even ours. We can't rebuild a lost life.
That's all well and good for you. I'm not leaving until you do right by us. We lost our only home. Ah!
Oh, I wasn't expecting a sincere apology. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Just let her leave.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind.
Saved by an Adiran. Again. I hope the tusks eat you whole.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
That's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them?
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
You take lead.
Looks like the beetles have settled in nicely.
I always wonder if the stories about the tusks were just a trick to keep the rest of us out.
What's that rock? What's that rock?
Everyone okay?
Can we finish here? Quickly, before I lose my lunch.
I will never complain about Marius' laundry habits again.
Show me what you got!
On my last legs. Shake it off.
Who's ready for more?
play. Camp is empty. Do you think they might have left behind snacks? They've certainly left everything.
A valley of lava. You do take us to the most interesting places. Look, you can just make out wagon tracks.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower.
We've really got to watch our step out there.
I am happy to hunt. I will leave talk to Solace.
So Adir blew a ruin into rubble. You must be very proud. Envoy this, envoy that. Don't see why that matters when you're so near to starving.
I wonder how our sentries are holding against the Zaribs. Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Mali and her outsiders. Lorraine still begs me to search for the missing Adir and merchant convoy, but we're stretched too thin even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
Hey, I will try. But this can't last. If you're buying, I'm selling. I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep, if they'll let you inside.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. I heard your kit blew an old ruin to bits. I don't have to worry about you smuggling cannons into the tusks, do I? Verde. We had not heard that part. But we don't hear much here. All the same, I believe you. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandro himself knows we need one out here. Founder of Solace Keep. They have a statue of him there. You both share similar features around the face, huh? Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beatles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zorips, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. I don't know what there is to do. The Beatles and Zorips come back faster than we can cut them down, and Amalia... Gods, where do I even start? She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies. The Vastes are leaning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her warden spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the Vastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave.
It sounds like she just wants to leave.
She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. I don't expect an outlander to understand, even if you do look like Nandro. We have a duty to watch over the garden, and our oaths are mortal matters.
Oaths and traditions should serve the living. If Amalia's struggling here, why shouldn't she leave?
Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence. All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the Tusks. She has no duty out there, nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
I'm all for traditions and camaraderie, but this goes too far.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Kostyu's really starting to raise a stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's not talk about it. Wouldn't want to ruin the meal.
This tower has gone downhill, hasn't it?
leads to the north. Beware bandits and outcasts along the path.
Need to get to this before the mortar dries.
Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rushes stir. We smell danger. Obstacles in the path. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? A bulwark unshaken. Why? A certain spring. The bloom always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Fleeting light. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with 2 heads.
That's done. Look, it's hard.
You take lead. They should thank us.
Like the Audra we encountered before.
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. Were we foolish to grow here? Are we the sum of our regrets? Bitter fruit, yet your words reach us.
careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too. And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. Yes, just a few nice words about wanting to reach out to us. Wanting to offer us nice meats and soft fabrics.
And he just offered this from the goodness of his heart? Really?
Anyway. Well, actually, I'm worried about the caravan. It should have returned from Solace by now, but it hasn't. Maybe, that's what I'm hoping at least, that they're just enjoying themselves there. They left along the main road. You can't miss it, really. Also, in the convoy there was a dwarven woman, Gilleen. I'd like very much to know she's okay. Yes, but what I'd like most is to just know she's safe. Thank you, Envoy. I'll look forward to the good news.
Oh, she sounds just like Quinichi did when we met.
just getting warmed up.
We are safe!
You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Guess we're finding another way across.
Of it. You say you're children of this land.
Okay, but we're just here for water.
Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabriel send you? You've got to get us out of here. The only snare is the one this creature sprang on us. We discovered when we arrived that something had fouled the water we're supposed to route to Solace.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water. This land is connected. Veins and roots all intertwined. The land feels, it remembers. Like a tree choked with vines, it seeps poison to defend itself from the aggressor. The interloper.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. Very well. Your insight would be helpful. Still that foul presence and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin to scurry back to their nest.
The water is filthy. You'll catch your death if you dip in that.
I want to give that water a wide berth.
I'm not used to quiet.
behind you!
Next one's mine! We make a good squad. Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
quiet.